And we are live. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to a very special edition of Off the Record on the People's Podcast this evening. We have a magnificent guest with us tonight, one who is going to give us some amazing information as well as inspiration, and that is none other than the world renowned author herself, Alajai. First of all, assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Alaikum salam.
We are so excited to have you on the podcast on behalf of myself, my family, and the viewing audience. We thank you because we've been hearing buzz from Texas to Chicago to Georgia, LA, New York. Everybody keeps saying, "When you gonna have Allergy on so she can talk about her new novel?" So, so I'm like, listen, I listen to the fans and I say we gotta make it happen. So first of all, when did you realize that you had a love for writing?
Um, prob- Probably just really young. There were like little contests I would do in school, like middle
Okay.
school. And I never thought I'd win them, but I won them. And I just have like some poems published in books and stuff. So I
Hmm.
guess that's kind of when.
Okay, so now with the poetry, was this what was your poetry about? Was it about pain, love, ups and downs?
Well, when I would get mad at my mom, I'd be writing some rap disses, okay?
I understand. I understand.
So that's how that started. And then, but yeah, no, but then it just kind of just it was more of like an outlet for like emotions, whatever I was thinking or whatever I just wanted. If I didn't have anyone to talk to, it started just like that. So journaling, poems, then it ventured to reading, and then yeah, just developed like that.
Wonderful. Now, a lot of people are going to be inspired. We're going to talk about go into detail about your book, but for people like myself, who's an author who loves the creative side, I like writing plays and more of the theatrical side of things. When you see, especially young people who are going through emotions, like you said with your moms, breakups, whatever, what advice would you give to them about learning how to write?
Probably just making sure that you stay authentic. Sometimes, like, especially like when I was just writing this one, because this is the first book or novel I've ever written, but I kind of had to seek advice from people, and then I had to remember this is my story and it's what I have to say. And yeah, you need to just stay authentic and stay to your just stay focused on what you're writing as far as if you're venting or emotional wise. But yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. And my sister Naima says, "Peace, family, peace, Naima, and thank you for watching." Now, for those
Oh,
Okay, speaking of Naima, Rashad, all my siblings, we got to watch you grow up and grow up with you. Uh, what's some of your like one of your favorite memories about growing up?
hmm. I think now it's probably just like how you said, people that you grew up with, and you probably don't connect as much or talk to them as much, but you kind of appreciate that foundation. Like when I go to Chicago, I appreciate the mosque. Like I
Okay,
appreciate
okay,
the people
okay.
I see because it's like this is family, you know? And it's always a family reunion. And then it's just like, yo, I missed you. How have you been? And it's just like they really know you. No matter what you went through, years through the world and ups and downs and your own personal trials and tribulations, they still remember who you are. So I like
Okay,
that.
wonderful. Mimi, my sister Mimi says, "Peace, family, peace." Mimi, thank everybody who's watching from around the world. Now,
Yeah, really.
let's get straight into it. Everybody wants to know the name of the book and how did the name come about?
Okay. The name is called Morenita Chula, and it came about because it was a nickname.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay, now what does that name mean?
like pretty brown girl.
Okay, 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 okay. Pretty brown girl. Now, with Pretty Brown Girl, based off the cover, everybody gotta go get it. What is this story about?
The story is about. The story is about. The story. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's
It's
all good.
because the story it has so many meanings. I don't
Okay, okay. Let us know one meaning. Let us know one meaning.
One meaning would probably be it's just about how you fall in love and it may not be for you, and that's okay.
Mm.
Some
Okay.
things are more of a lesson versus a blessing.
Hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Okay. Sprinkle all that stuff. Girl, people snapping fingers and all that stuff
Yeah.
you're doing. All right. Now, um, I think that was something that can resonate with both women and men. Do you
Mm-hmm.
do you think that your book is targeted to, men and women, or is it just more something for the women?
I think both because in
Okay.
the book it shows the woman's point of view and the man's point of view.
Okay.
So I kind of like that because yeah, you kind of anybody can relate and you can kind of see where both characters' heads were at. Hmm.
Wonderful. Yes, ma'am. And people showing love out of Houston, brother Houston, MKS. Hey, thank you everybody who showing love out of Houston and everybody who's watching. I want to ask you, who are some of the other authors that inspired you, or some of the books that you read coming up that made you comfortable writing?
Well, the first book that had me really intrigued with just storytelling was probably The Coldest Winter Ever.
Of course, of
And
course.
it, yeah, hey, black girl staple, what? But yeah, um, I'm like, dang, is this what we go through? I'm a little scared. But yeah, she really I love how she story tells. And then on the thriller side, I like James Patterson. I read a lot of
Okay.
his stuff. That was yeah. Mhm.
Okay, look at you. Okay, so now let's go back to Coldest Whenever. One of the first books my moms and my sisters in would be having around the house. I'm like,
Mhm.
yo. So the first play I ever wrote by myself was called The Hottest Summer.
Oh wow.
The opposite of The Coldest Winter. We at first
Mhm.
moved to Atlanta. I was like, oh no, I'm about to do it like this. And then James Patterson, he makes classic books. I mean,
Yeah.
classic novels. And then, man, I really suggest that people read his work. Now, I have a question. With Sister Soldier and The Coldest Winter, as well as James Patterson, a lot of their characters go to different novels and keep going. It's like a series.
Mhm.
The same for your book. Will it keep going? Will it, or is it just one time, or are they going to have those spin-offs and what you think?
You want the truth?
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, the truth is, I'm probably going to kill off one of the main characters because they made me mad in real life.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I do have other things that I want to do as far as branch off things. Like right now, I'm doing like a cookbook, and it's branched off of that book, and it's
Okay.
like Tex-Mex recipes, soul food, a little bit barbecue. It's like it's cool, it's cute. And then like a spell book for people that are into that type of thing, how to manifest
Okay.
different things. So yeah.
Wonderful. Okay,
Hmm.
so man, so we got a lot of books to come back. More reasons for you to come back on the
Yeah,
pod.
really.
Now, I have a question. With your book and me being an actor, is this something that you want to take to the screen? Just got some. If you want to cast the people, you want to go to a TV
Yeah.
show, movie. Is it something that you want to work on like that?
Yeah, I think it would be really cool because right now the brown and black culture is becoming so tight, and that's something that's important. And
Okay.
especially here in Houston, we're so mixed in with each other. A lot of us grew up around Hispanics, and we may not speak Spanish fluently, but we know a little something here. Okay, so we know a little something, something. So it's just, yeah. I think that if I ever took it, well, I'm trying to manifest it. If it ever became something like 50 Cent would pick up,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
totally could see a vision of different things. I think it would be good because it's not just love, it's also, just growing up and having to survive. And then, like, the Houston culture mixed with the Hispanic culture as far as how they roll in the drug game and Santeria and things. Just the mixture
Okay.
of cultures, that's what's dope. So I think it'd be good on screen.
Wonderful. Now, once we're manifesting it, and I'm manifesting my role in the movie, I'm making sure I got a cool role in the TV show and or movie. Can before I
Definitely.
make it through one season without getting killed off. That's all I want to
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. All right, people are showing you love. Thank you, everybody who's watching. Righteous says, like, share, comment. Thank you. Hit the notification. Knowledge ASA like Salam. Thank you so much. Um, man, praying for you as well, sir. And people showing you love, and everybody just being positive in the comments. We
Oh,
appreciate you.
thank you.
Where can we get your book?
You said where?
Yes, ma'am.
On
How do we get it?
Amazon.
Amazon. And how do
Yes.
we now on Amazon do we type in Alajai because the name is in Spanish? So how do we search this?
Yes. Well, you can just put Morenita Chula in. It's Morenita, and then Chula Chula. And then the author name that I'm using is just my first initial with it, which is A. And
Okay.
then my last name, which is Humbert, like
Okay.
Humberto without though.
Wonderful. Okay. Now back to the spells. So is it going to be something more, no, I'm saying is it going to be like a Harry Potter for like kids spelling, or is it more like adults? We going straight in like you said Santeria, and is it going to be like um explain like it's going to be like a theatrical side or
I
movie?
think it's going to be different ways to channel your feminine energy,
Okay. Okay.
manifest what you want in life,
Okay. Okay.
things of that sort. And it's not even really more about magic. It's because we all know that that's not really real, but it's more of like telling what kind of crystals attract what
Okay.
kind of energy,
Yes, ma'am.
things of that type of sort. So, we're going to do it in a cute way.
That's good. Also, remind me to never eat your spaghetti and never get you mad. So I don't want you put no
I'm
spells on
dead.
me. I'm telling you right now. Don't try to put no spells on me. All right. Also, you said a cookbook. Let's go back. So now, what type of food are they eating in Houston? Every time I go to Houston, they eat. It's always In and Out or those food trucks. What type of food you cooking in Houston? Like, put us on to some recipes.
Oh, well, Houston is nothing like Chicago,
Okay. Okay.
sadly. So,
Okay.
but as far as food goes, um it just depends what you like.
No,
I
I'm saying
mean, they
what,
have
what, what
great
recipes?
barbecue.
I'm saying what recipe are you gonna put in
Oh,
there?
that's in the book. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, my bad. Okay, well, Berea mac and cheese,
Okay.
right? So we're gonna
Okay.
have like a creamy macaroni and cheese with Berea on top,
Hmm.
maybe some green onions. I don't know, but
Okay.
yeah, it just breaks it down. We have appetizers, and then it'll go to entrees,
Okay.
teas, lemonades, to other different drinks, desserts like tres leche, cupcakes, just fun stuff, especially things that you can cook while you host readings for my book.
Mm. Okay, now listen, I got an idea. I just came up with an idea. So now, perhaps the next time once you do your cooking book, we can go live from the kitchen to make sure that you can cook what you're putting in there. That you're not trying to
Oh,
AI
definitely.
to make sure that you're really in there doing it like that. All these different recipes. That's amazing.
Mhm.
Man, we're excited. Once again, I don't want to butcher it, but I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce the name of your book, so make sure everybody can go out and get it. Marita Chula.
Moranita Chula.
Morenita Chula. Beautiful, beautiful. And whichever character you got to kill off, in the book, you got to do what you got to do. Authors do it all the time. One of my favorite television shows, Game of Thrones. People didn't make it past. It was like, what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It happens all the time. And we have another question for you. What is your favorite album of all time?
My favorite album of all time? Cushion Orange Juice, but it's not an album, it's a mixtape.
Okay, okay, yeah. Okay, what you know about Christian Oranges? Yeah, all right. Yeah, that was like 2013, 14. That was a great summer, great time, and yeah, that's a great theme song. Yeah, I don't love them, I don't chase them, my ducky. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. I'm up on it. That's great. Okay, now our last question that we have for you. First of all, thank you again, and shout out to your family as well. Um,
Thank you.
we want to know uh, how everybody get on Amazon. First of all, everybody get on Amazon to make sure we support. And then, uh, do you want us to follow you on social media? Do you want us to go like? How do you want people to follow your story? Because once people read your book, they're gonna want to know about these characters. They're gonna want to know your poetry. How do people keep up with you?
Well, on TikTok and Instagram, there I made profiles for the book, and
Okay.
it's Mordenita Chula book series, I think. I have to be sure, but you can actually go on there now because I've been making those AI videos for the
Okay. Okay.
characters. So you should look at them. It's cute. You got some cartel girls vlogging. It's really
Good.
cool. So I'm kind of just trying to get people to kind of see outside of the book just what these people are like, because at the end of the day it's 80% of a true story. I mean, a little bit is made up, but it's a true story and it's good. And yeah,
Well, I'm
and
glad.
it's still being written in real life, in real time.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we want to. That's why we want. We people gonna be once they get involved, they're gonna be all nosy. They're gonna want to come back to the book series and be like, oh, what happened with this character? What happened with this person? So we're excited and thank you for letting us be a part of that. People are saluting and showing love in the comments. This means a lot to myself, my family, and the viewing audience, people's podcast that you would take time out of your busy schedule. This is John Shaw Leonard Muhammad signing off. Assalamu alaikum, man.
Thank you. Alaikum salam.
All right, boom.